Since I'm sure a lot of people are going to have questions about how I mounted this, I just decided to make a video quick on the material that I ended up using and what I did here. So this is a micro anchor by power pole for kayaks, and I didn't really have any idea on how to mount this, so I kind of just went with it a little bit, and this is what I came up with, in the moment. So this is half-inch cutting board, and I just ended up using a piece of cardboard traced around the area that I wanted. And this is one of the Yak Attack XL, the mighty mounts or whatever, the plastic ones. I did well nuts on the inside here, so I did drill out a bunch of holes, but I can always take this entire thing off and not worry about something out of place or having giant holes in here. So I could take this whole system off, and it looks like there was just a rail mounted there. So after that, then I decided I couldn't really tell if I wanted to have the anchor facing out towards the back or off to the side over here, and I thought that would be a little bit too heavy hanging off the side of the kayak, just a little bit too much pressure on maybe one or two of these mounts here. So I ended up turning it because I saw there's a couple of kayaks out there that actually from the factory come with a hole basically right in the middle here for a micro anchor, and they already have screw holes and whatnot to mount one, so it's super easy for them. But this is what I came up with. So I actually used two of the points, if you can see there, for the transom mount that Pelican makes, and a couple of spacers here. So I have washers on the bottom with some locked nuts for two of those mounts, or two of the holes. So that's super sturdy already, because the transom can be mounted there, so it's supposed to be able to handle a motor on the back here. And then I just used T-bolts on that mighty mount, the Yak Attack mighty mount, through here, and then just added some screw holes on through this cutting board on the bottom there. And so I've got two in the front there, two right there, and that's how I mounted it. And I haven't taken it out yet because I just finished it, but I can lift this entire kayak just by this piece of cutting board. So I am not worried about this anchor system moving or somehow coming loose at some point. So I think, and these spacers here, I think they're like acrylic, or there's some kind of harder plastic. I was trying to figure out a way to create a space like this without just cutting a piece of PVC, because I don't believe that it's that strong. But I found these at the hardware store while I was looking for bolts. These things are actually perfect. It's the exact size. The interior diameter is the exact size, 1/4 inch by, whatever, 1/2 inch or something like that. But just a couple in the front, a couple in the back, just put them right on top of one another. Obviously washers on top and bottom just to make it strong. And yeah, I am super happy with how this thing came out. The only thing that I probably will do at some point is just take a router around the edge here to actually make it look like it's supposed to be there, because it's a little bit rough, but I am very pleased with how this turned out. So I'm going to post this on YouTube and probably just send it to anybody that's wanting to figure out a way to mount these micro anchors to a kayak that doesn't necessarily have those screws already in the hull. I think this is a great way to do it. Let me know if this gave you guys any ideas, if you like what I did, if you have any recommendations on how I could make this better. I think it's pretty dang good. I'd say it's probably a 9 out of 10 at this point. There might be a couple things I could change. I could put an actual handle here off the back to actually give you something to grip onto. Maybe extend this out a little bit farther. You could put another Yak Attack track on the side here for something, but I think this is awesome. So I hope you guys like that. And yeah, let me know if you think there's anything I should change about this system.